today, what I want to talk about is more on a serious topic. We're not gonna make it too serious, but it does have to do with like mental health. So I do know that mental health is becoming more of a conversation piece, more of a topic for people to talk about, and more people are becoming more comfortable with actually talking about mental health. So I have had bouts of stress and anxiety, which most people have. Even if you don't really know what it is, I feel like more people than not have experienced like a panic attack or anxiety, things of that nature. Things happen in life that cause you to be under a lot of stress, and it's all about how we handle it. And if you don't handle it, then that stress can eventually turn into anxiety, which is what happened to me. So I've had anxiety, or I've experienced anxiety maybe within the past couple of years. I think I know where it stemmed from. So the first thing that I did was I got rid of the problem that was causing me anxiety. There was an after effect to that as well. I'll get into that a little bit later. But if you can pinpoint and know what is causing you stress and what is causing you anxiety, just delete it out of your life. If it's a person, cut them off. If it's a thing, try to give that thing up. Just let it go. I promise it will make your life just so much easier and better once you do that. It'll be hard at first to get rid of it, but it's so needed. It's so needed because anxiety, y'all, if you've ever had a panic attack before, then you know that is very scary. It is something unlike, I've never experienced that. So the first time I had a panic attack, I actually took myself to the hospital. I thought I was having a heart attack. I woke up out of my sleep. My arm was tingling. My chest was palpitating. I couldn't breathe. And so I'm like, I'm dying. I'm having a heart attack. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I took myself to the hospital. They checked me out, said nothing was wrong. The test came back fine, and it was anxiety. And I'm like, okay. So I had to learn how to deal with that. Like, I had to sit down and think, okay, what is causing me this stress that is making my body do these things? So yeah, I had to reevaluate life and get rid of certain things and certain people in order to be able to be okay and not have those things happen, because your hair starts to fall out. I started losing weight because I was like stressed and worried about different health issues, and it's just a whole big thing that caused a lot of stress and anxiety in my life. But I want to talk to you mostly about ways that I coped or handled my anxiety. So the very first thing that I did was I wanted to just treat it like, oh, it's got to be something to help me calm down. It's got to be something to help me calm down. So I Googled and I looked for different like natural remedies and things of that nature that would, that I could use to like calm my nerves in certain situations. So what I found is my friend actually sent this to me. These are called Theanine Serene with Reflora. So it's a pill. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll put a link down in the bottom where you can find these. I got these from the vitamin store, the vitamin shop. It's a pill that you take. It's all natural, and basically when you take it, your body kind of calms down. You feel relaxed. You feel like at ease. Like you feel, I don't know. You feel calm. Like it's kind of like your mind isn't going a mile a minute. Because I know when I'm having like anxiety, I'm thinking about this, thinking about that. Like, what if I do this? Or what happens if I go here? Or what about, it's like I can't shut my mind off. But when I took these, I was breathing fine. I wasn't scatterbrained. I wasn't all over the place. I was focused on one thing, and I was just relaxed. I was watching TV. I wasn't worried about the next thing to worry about. Like, I don't know, these really work for me, and it really helps. And I like the fact that they are natural. So I would recommend this if you're on the natural route and It's nothing addictive. It's all natural. This is actually, yeah, I'll post the information on this down below so you can just do your research first. That's what I'm gonna say. Before you take anything, do your research. See if you're on any type of other medications or any type of other supplements. See if this will interfere with that. Do your research first before you consume anything. I'm not a doctor. I don't have any type of medical anything. I just know what works for me and my body. I speak to my doctor a lot. So do your own research before you do anything that I suggest. That's just my disclaimer there. So I took that worked for me. Yeah. What I also did was I bought, right here next to me is this. It's a blanket. It's a stress blanket. Well, it's actually a weighted blanket. Weighted blankets are good for stress and anxiety. Basically, this thing is 15 pounds. When you put it on you, it's kind of like, you know, they advertise it, it feels like a hug. It doesn't feel like a hug, but it does feel comforting. It's just like a weight on you, and it kind of calms you down and soothes you. So I bought one of these. I have been eyeballing it for a long time. This one is actually I got from Brookstone. I don't recommend this particular blanket because of the way it's made. When you put it on you, the beads fall to the side, so it's not like the beads are on you so that it's weighted. So I have to fold it in half and then lay it on top of me, which defeats the purpose. So I don't recommend this brand, but I have been seeing these all over the place now. I don't know if this is like a new thing or not, but I've seen them at Target, Bed Bath & Beyond, online, everywhere. They range in price. This particular one was, I believe, like $150. I actually got it on clearance because the Brookstone in my area went out of business, so I got mine for like $80. So, yeah, I saw some at Target for like $69.99. I don't know how good the quality is, but this definitely helped too. It's calming. I like to sit on my couch, watch TV with this, and it makes me fall asleep. Like, it makes me super comfortable, and it just makes me fall asleep. So I use that as well. Also, I picked up a hobby. I started working out. I started going to Planet Fitness. Even though I hate working out, it took my mind off of stuff. I didn't come home and was sitting in my own thoughts. I came home from work, changed my clothes, went and worked out, was getting in shape, getting my mind right, and it caused me to feel different, look different, and it caused me to feel good. I didn't have time to sit and worry and stress about things that were bothering me because I was out actually doing things. Another thing that I did was I started a YouTube channel. Like, doing things like this make me feel really good, and I put a lot of time and effort into it, and filming the videos and editing the videos is fun to me. Like, even if nobody ever watches these videos except my mama and my sister, like, it makes me feel good. I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like I'm doing something that I enjoy, and I'm in a good space. Like, I enjoy it thoroughly. So that really helped with that. So yeah, pick up a hobby: sewing, skating, a sport. Just do something that makes you feel good. Do it for an hour out of the day. Don't say that you don't have time. You do have time. You have time to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you really won't have time for anything, because you won't be here, because you are going to drive yourself crazy, and it's going to eventually kill you. So pick up something that you enjoy and do it. Also, what I did as well is I started going to church. Now, I have not been to church since, I honestly can't tell you. I go to church for funerals, I go to church for weddings, I go to church if somebody invites me for Family and Friends Day, but I did not have an actual church that I attended in ever in life. Like my family, we weren't that family. We are a religious family. We believe in God. We pray. We do all of that. We just don't go to church. Like my parents will, we just don't do that. We are bedside Baptists. So I did find a pastor online that I like, that I started watching his videos online, and I fell in love with that particular pastor. But he is located in Oklahoma. That is Pastor Michael Todd out of Transformation Church in Oklahoma. And he was preaching this. I would get up every Saturday morning, turn my computer on, and watch his sermon, and it just made me feel good. But he was saying how, like, he appreciates people watching from online, but to go out and find a church in your hometown, because you need that community. You need that. You need to be in that moment instead of doing it from your bedside. So I actually found a church. The church is Faith Experience Church here in Michigan. That is Pastor Andre Butler. It's a brand new church. It just opened 9/9/18, and I went on the first day, and I've been going every Sunday since 9/9/18. And I'm proud of myself because I do feel really good when I go. I get up, because Sundays used to be just for me. I'm not doing nothing on Sunday. Don't ask me to do nothing on Sunday. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. Sunday is my day. But I now get up and I go to church, and I go and I feel good. Like when I leave, I feel like I'm in a positive space. I feel motivated. I feel energized. I feel like I can just conquer the world. And so that made me feel really good. So I have been thoroughly enjoying that. So I would recommend that, find something that you like, because the churches, another reason why me and my family didn't go to church, because of it didn't feel welcoming. It felt like it was just about money versus the reason why we're actually there. So, and I just always felt judged. I always felt, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Like when I would go to other people's churches, I felt like, oh, well, what church do you go to? Oh, well, when do you do this? And oh, stand up. And I don't want to stand up. I don't want to be put on the spot. I don't want to do none of that. I just want to come there, praise the Lord, and leave when I want to. If I want to join after church services or be on some type of committee, let me do that on my own. Don't force me to do nothing. Just let me move at my own pace. Just be happy that I'm here, because just getting here in itself is a lot for someone who doesn't go to church. So that I completely understand when it comes to people not going to church. But this particular church is come as you are, is young, is I don't know. Just if you are in Michigan, in the Detroit area, try out FX Church downtown at the Detroit Music Hall. Pastor Andre Butler services start at 10. Just come. You in and you out. You're not there all day. He get to it and we out of there. Just try it out. Yeah, and the last thing is at nighttime when I'm going to sleep. Even though I've been done all this stuff during the day, my mind's been taken off of it. At nighttime is when my mind starts to race again. So to help me sleep, there is this group. I'll put that in the link below too. You can find it on Apple, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, all those places. The group is called Marconi Union. And the music, it's not like singing or anything. It's actual like it's like spa music, I guess, is how I would describe it. I had read an article that this particular album has been shown to reduce stress levels in people. And when I tell y'all I sleep like a baby when I have this playing, the album is called Weightless. I'm going to put it in the description box, but the album is called Weightless by Marconi Union. And it has I want to say 7 tracks on there, but they're long. And it's just these sounds. It's not like nature sounds, because I don't like nature sounds, but it's like these, you have to go, just Google it or go on your title or whatever and look for Weightless by Marconi Union. And I promise you, you will sleep like a baby. Sleep like a baby, because I sleep like a baby. So yeah, those are the things that I've been doing to help me with my stress and anxiety, and I have been feeling 100% better. Like, I've been feeling really, really good, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm proud of the things that I'm doing. I'm proud of where my mindset is. And I just want to share those things with you guys to hopefully help somebody. If you take one thing from it or you take all of it from it and it helps you, that's all I want to do, was just help you guys out. Also, one more thing. I know it sounds crazy. I had this guy who was trying to talk to me, like, interest-wise, like he was interested in me. And around this time, I was having panic attacks, and I had already been to the emergency room for a panic attack. So when I felt one coming, what I would do is I live very, very, very close to the hospital. So I would get in the car, I would drive to the hospital, and I would sit in the parking lot. I wouldn't get out and go in, because I'm in my head, I'm like, girl, you gonna get a $1,500 doctor bill. Don't go in there. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not dying. So I would sit in the parking lot to calm my nerves. And just in case I was actually dying, I was close enough to get out the car, but I wouldn't. So it made me feel much better. I became calm, and I would drive back home. But this guy, he told me that that was weird, and that it was like I was searching for attention, and yeah. So, you know what I did? I told him, no thank you, sir. How I cope with my anxiety is how I cope with my anxiety. It's not weird. I calmed myself down. I didn't call you. I didn't call anybody else. I dealt with it in my own manner and time. Took me 10 minutes. I was good. And I was back at home, watching TV, on my Instagram, fine. So do what you need to do for your own self. If you gotta drive yourself to the hospital to make yourself feel better, drive yourself to the hospital. If you gotta eat a pound of ice cream, no, that's unhealthy. But if that makes you feel better, if that calms your anxiety, go ahead and do that. Don't let anybody tell you that how you're handling your anxiety is wrong, because it's not. And if they don't understand that, then that person is not for you. So, yeah. I think that is it. Let me know in the description box down below. Leave a comment, not in the description box, but leave a comment down below and let me know the types of remedies that you use to help with your anxiety, so that we can, you know, share them with everyone and try to reduce as much as we can, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, stress will cause some things to occur in your body, and you will be mad at yourself because you have made yourself entirely sick when it didn't have to be that way. So let's, you know, work together to get rid of all the stress and anxiety, because the world is crazy enough. If we're able to you know, control the controllables, let's control it. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the video, like the video, thumbs it up, share the video if it helps you, or if you know somebody who suffers from anxiety or stress, share this video with them. Maybe, you know, some of these things can help them out as well. So I will see you guys next week in my next video, and you guys take care. Peace.